Back up.
Is this gonna be bad?
No.
No, it's great.
Don't worry about it. Just watch.
I just want you to know, you ain't get me. I got you. We're done. Oh, it's tiring. I'm hot. Don't tase me. That shit stings. My safe word is pineapple juice. You dead?
Put your hands behind your back. Palms up. Put your hands behind your back. Both hands.
It's warm.
Stay just like that. Cross your ankles.
Ooh.
Cross your
We
ankles.
gonna take pictures?
Stay just like that. You understand me? Bring your ankles up to your butt.
Swap man, what's my safe word?
Bring your ankles up to your butt.
That's how far I go. You think I'm at Pilates?
Stay just like that.
I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I'm not supposed to laugh at this, right?
Ah!
He didn't get
Ah!
it.
What are you doing? Ooh, oh, that's cute.
Stay just like that. Stick this hand up just like that. Don't move it.
Word.
I'm watching this whole thing now because I don't understand what's happening.
Just keep watching.
Oh, watch your hands, boy. That's my, don't do that. That's my lighter. It don't work. Don't do drugs, kids. Those are my quarters. You wanna put those in your pocket? That is change. You know how long it took me to acquire those? Some of those are limited edition. Well, that's my flash drive. Don't look at it. Unless you wanna see Big D. That's my wallet. You have no. Ooh. And watch your fingers, booty hole man. He's strong. No wonder you're all together. Hey, real talk though. Every strong man got a sensitive side. You like doing the weird shit? What's your safe word? You gotta untie him. Gosh, ooh. You need help? I'll hold my boot for you. Now here's the thing. With these boots, they are sensitive. Limited edition. You gonna drag me down the highway? Hey, real talk though. In my car, I got snacks. Would you mind getting my snacks for me?
Huh?
What? I don't care.
I would have watched a 20-minute video of that, guys. I should have brought that, man.
Audio listeners, hello. I always fear when we bring Panda on the show that's gonna be the last time he ever headbutts and then fucking just has an aneurysm or falls over or something. Welcome to the show, episode 83. I just learned that my title was wrong on Twitch. So Kaz, take it away while I fix that one.
Welcome to the show. This is the Drunk Kids Gaming Podcast, or dkgWELP, as it is better known on the internet. I am your host, King Kaz. I'm joined by my good friend and co-host, Curly, who is Drunk Kids Gaming himself. We're also joined by two of our good friends, my boys that got my back, even if I'm planting the bomb out in the open, in default. Pandahacker and thelordnikon.
What up?
I thought I was like, I'm gonna beat him to the first Counter-Strike mention just because it'll make it. If I play into it, it'll be more funny. But you couldn't get through the intro without doing it. This is the Counter-Strike Go episode. Apparently, these motherfuckers. Some of my closest friends, but we just have this one game I can't get into. Or maybe we time shifted and whatever. I think my main issue in which city is because my sister, I think, now does play Go every now and then, right?
No, she doesn't.
Oh, okay, never mind.
She still claims she only plays 1.6.
Well, that's the thing is that girl every time Counter-Strike was such a bonding experience for me and my friends. Like, it was a thing that we did as a friends. I mean, back in that day, shit, there was no like real tournaments that we could ever like go to. There was nothing in the interface to like showcase stuff. There was no Twitch, but we just played it because it was a bonding experience. And whenever, like, the last person I knew to play it was Jessica, because she just had the computer that could play it really well, and nothing else really ran on her computer. So we played it, and it was always like, no, we can't play the new one. We got to play 1.6. And so I played so much of that, and so like so much of my time is spent with that game that I look at Go and I'm like, why doesn't it? Just I need no. We're the gun game. Like let's just go play. Let's go play. Let's go play a rat race and let's go do a surf map.
You can still do surf maps.
This shit doesn't work the same. It's not the same anymore. It's all weird. Whatever. Maybe I'm just being a bitch about it.
But no, it's a bonding experience for us as well, and it also lets you know who your real ride or dies are, because there are just moments, right, where a game can turn you on your friends, and CS:GO does that to us, man. We turn on each other.
Any competitive game does that to us.
Well, see, I already know that I can do that with Nikon, right? I could, like, me and Nikon have played so much League that I could just be like, the fuck you doing? Why are you feeding? And he's like, I'm not fucking feeding, all right? I'm trying to fucking figure, I missed, okay? And it just happened. And then I'm just like, no, bro, you feeding. And then at some point he'll be like, yeah, all right, I fucked up. I don't know. Just cue up the next one, dog. Don't talk about it. And we don't talk about it, and we just move on. And that shit happens in CS where he'll just be like, why are you standing in front of me? I was like, you know what? I fucked up.
I just shoot through your head to hit the other guy's head.
There are 3 people behind me. I cannot move backwards. This is not Snake.
Yeah. Like, we'll just have moments. We just yell at each other, but as soon as that round ends, all right, let's go, man. I got your back, dog.
Bad round, new life.
Eyes on the prize, baskets and winning games. That's it.
No. See. Here's the thing, right? Monopoly will turn you against each other, right? But it's what happens at the end of the game. If you hold on to that shit, if fucking a week later, you're out at Five Guys and you're looking at your friend and you're like, why the fuck you buy Park Place? You're like, the fuck? Dog, that was last week.
The trouble with Monopoly is that week later, you're still playing that game. You're still going at it. You're still fucking trading and wheeling and dealing. You're in class with people and be like, yo, bitch, I'll give me your lunch and I'll give you that fucking Tennessee Avenue. Like, no.
There have been D&D campaigns that are shorter than Monopoly games.
Oh my God. Can we have a D&D campaign where our characters in D&D play Monopoly? Oh, dude. So on a funny note, I read a fucking hilarious. I don't even know where it was. It might have been a Reddit, a subreddit, or whatever. But someone was describing the funny shit that happened in Dungeons and Dragons games, and this one dude said he was once playing a game, and they were at this one part or whatever, and people were trying to roll and see if they could see anything that was going on, and there was like, it was some crazy check or whatever. But so the guy rolled 2 20s in a row for what the DM wanted as a perception check to see what was going on in the room.
Jesus Christ!
And he was like, "Yeah, roll again. I want to see if whatever, blah blah blah." And he rolled 2 20s in a row, and the DM was like, for a brief moment, your character realizes that he's on a table with giants around him, and all of his friends are small figurines. But then in an instant, it flashes back, and he's playing the game, and it's like, holy shit! Like, yeah, it's good times. I love D&D. Yeah, no, Fanakari, we're gonna do D&D at some point. Don't worry about it. It's the amount of time. I told you this was gonna happen. I needed time, and I'm working on that and a bunch of other projects at the same time. It'll happen. It'll come. It'll come and it'll go, and it'll be fun and it'll be a blast, and we'll see what goes on.
Where did you
start having team meetings again?
We got a lot of stuff to do. The thing is, notorious for this time of the year as well, up into the end of January, is usually a lull in interaction and whatnot. So a lot of the mainstays stick around, but people go off and do their own things. They do family stuff. They do depression. They do happiness. They do relationships, and then they come back. You know, so it usually takes until after January. January is usually the lowest point where, like, I know streamers that are like, they're like, we just gotta get through January, guys. I'm just gonna do building furniture content for now because none of it matters because no one's watching until after January, you know. But whatever. We've weathered 4 years of this shit. We'll do it more and more, you know. Anyways, you guys are watching a podcast. I have no transition possible right now, so I'm just gonna say let's go into the fucking news. I just wanted to drink, and I started talking about D&D. Anyways, whatever. It's all good.
dkgWELP. Let's fill that knowledge hole. With Kaz and Carly's news bag.
I realized I never did this. All right, here we go. In the Skype. There's the link to the.
Never opened his own document.
Oh shit!
You can just say I could start.
Coveted doc.
No. I have the doc done. I just never gave it to anyone. So,
Gotcha.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the news bag segment of the show. If you don't know how this segment works, it's sponsored by our community, the Discord, Drunk Kids Gaming. If you are in that community, there is a channel called the dkgWELP podcast where you can link stories every day, every minute of the waking hour.
I'd like to say Kaz's half is brought to you by the DKG Discord. I go out there and do the hard-hitting journalism. I hit the streets of Florida and
Florida.
Basically I hit Reddit. But that's just me. But yeah.
Yeah, so thankfully you guys could help us out and also feel like you're participating in the show even more by sharing stories that you find throughout the week that you think are funny, and then we'll bring them on the show if they are funny enough. And then there you go. So we do stories like this one. Basically, this is two stories, but it's basically one. The Dubai Police Department is just out here, dog. They are buying Maseratis and Bentleys to use as police vehicles.
Dude,
this is completely normal.
This is Dubai, though, right? So I don't know how. So okay, I'm gonna finally be the idiot question here. Like, is Dubai everything that this in a cup of tea that we hear about it? Like, I know it's a lot of oil money and a lot of like consolidated wealth, and I know they make big buildings and shit, but like, is there like, is it like a thin veneer behind that, or like shit's gone bad for people, or is it really just this world of cartoon wealth and like, when your cop cars are Maseratis and fucking what's that one mouse sounding fucking car? I don't know.
McLaren?
Conan once put one on stage or something. Bugatti Veyron or whatever. That's what it is. I don't know why I thought it sounded like a mouse.
I was gonna say.
So here's kind of the part of the story, right? It's not just there's so much so there is so much fucking access in this place that these cars have to kind of be the norm now, because they need cars that can go this fast, because everyone else there has cars that can go this fast. And according to a part of this article, one person cars that can go in excess of these speeds, one person is killed in a car crash every 26 hours.
Jesus.
I don't know if that is that the solution though. Is that the solution for police carring and dealing with speeding and everything? Like, is it really that cartoon fucking, Tom and Jerry getting bigger each time and like smashing each other? Like, I think you could just at that point when because really, if a car is going so fucking fast, don't you just like develop something that just like pushes it a little bit, like that it fucking it spins out
and it just
like,
flies away and they die?
I don't think your solution really is to make your cops go fucking 300 miles per hour in land vehicles.
Obviously, that is
gotta go
solution,
fast.
And it seems like that seems just asking for it, but
we're just gonna beat speed with more speed.
Yeah, we just have to hire fucking The Rock to go out there and fucking drive around and shit.
Sunbun nailed it.
Oh yeah, beat me to it. Oh, he went with what's his fuck? I can't remember his name. It doesn't matter. But damn. Yeah, no, I think I saw that story too, and I just always shy away from reporting about Dubai craziness because it just sounds like Toontown. It just sounds like there's just big buildings.
That was a good game, man.
Dubai is clickbait.
Everything in Dubai is just like, everything's gold, and this is made of diamonds, and no, real. Yeah, everything's made of diamonds.
But it's true.
Yeah, and it's like, why? I mean, no, you do what you want with your money. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, you do what you do. That's like me giving shit to Notch for having like a candy wall. Like, you know what? You do your candy wall, boy.
Hey, yo,
like,
Notch.
You Notch enjoy your candy wall. Yeah, his house has got like a wall of dispensable candy. Like,
Oh, I thought it was like a wall of candy.
No,
like
not like a
snozzberry
not a
tastes like
snozzberry
snozzberry.
sniffing.
That would
Same
be
shit.
great,
I was like,
man.
this man's Willy Wonka.
That's where he gets all his ideas. From his candy.
I mean, part of it is also like the cars are also advertisements too for the World Expo in 2020. Like, so it's also like, yo, not only do we have these fast cars, but come check us out in 2020.
Why is there this cartoon shit, dude? Fuck.
It's fucking
No,
cartoon millionaire billionaire lane.
No, Chimera just linked this. He's like, oh, the real Dubai story is this fucking one. Cops are getting hover bikes in Dubai.
Yeah, I didn't get to that part, bitch.
I'm just.
That's the second part of the story.
Okay.
There you go.
We were still talking about fast cars, dog.
I was trying to think Chimera is gonna be like, oh yeah, the real story is like people are dying left and right in Dubai, or this shit's fucking really shitty. And then I didn't expect another cartoon to go on top of the cartoon. Like I didn't expect.
Oh yeah, no. I was bringing in more. We were at Wacky Racers, and then I was about to take us to fucking Toontown, dog.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Shit.
I also love that there's a part of this where it's just like so people have these like lavishly expensive cars here, you know, and like speeding drivers are even known to like ask the policeman to detain them and escort them to the station in their own vehicle. Like,
what, are you gonna leave it out there on the road?
Like,
You gonna let some fucking tow truck come out there? Then again, you know the fucking tow truck's probably goddamn it flies as well, and it comes out and it's a space shuttle, like a decommissioned space shuttle or some shit.
It doesn't even hug it; it just envelops the entire car and then drives off with it.
Whatever.
So hype.
Whatever. And why have we done Fast and the Furious Dubai yet, or have they already?
Plan a trip to Dubai. Guys.
probably, dog. There's still Fast and Furious in the works, dog.
Well, didn't they steal something from Dubai in one of them? Like
I
they
don't know.
drove
I
a
haven't
car
seen a Fast
out
and
of one of the
Furious since, like-
buildings. Like it was in a building in Dubai, and they drove it out of one of the windows into another building.
Was that Triple
Wasn't
X?
that in Dubai?
I think that was Triple X.
No, it was in
Fuck
Fast
says
and
Dubai
Furious.
was in 6.
Oh, great. Well,
Dubai was the main character, and it's like, what is going on with my lights? Oh my god.
yep. I bet. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fuck Dubai.
All right. Next year's DKG Con in Dubai.
There you go. Just don't be one of the people that gets run over every day.
So I have a story. I have a story with a buried lead as well. I almost didn't cover this until I got a couple paragraphs down on this, but because it's just kind of like a little like feel good, I guess, story or feel not good story. But I don't know how to explain it. Basically, this is information that's going on. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy, Jeremy. He's a snail. Apparently, he went viral for a while, like super viral. Like, not viral enough for me to hear about it because I don't keep up on Snail Talk or Snail Talk subreddit.
Snail Talk Radio.
But that being said, Jeremy is a left spiral twisting snail, which apparently is super fucking rare. The dominant trait is the right spinning snail trail, and someone found him or whatever, and he's a left spinning. The reason that sucks for him is that the way that snails work is that their sexual organs only line up with the way that their spiral is, so that he can only mate with other left spinning snails, which are super rare. So scientists tried to step in, and the story was almost good enough on its own here, where Jeremy was in this place, and they took pictures and they put it on the Instagrams and all that stuff, and he got really viral that they were trying to find other left spinning snails for Jeremy to mate with, and word went out on the internet, and people wrote songs about Jeremy, the fucking poor forlorn lovesick snail. But they found two other left spinning snails, one from Spain and one from Ipswich. One named Lefty and one named Tomau, whatever. Anyways, they put them all together and they said, cool, we'll keep the left spinning snails going and blah blah blah. But in a shitty happenstance, as it does go, the two, Lefty and Tomo, for whatever reason with nature would only mate with each other, and they left out Jeremy. So people wrote songs about his, poor guy's never gonna didn't get his
Suck it, Jeremy.
his rocks off. And so they're like, yeah, that's pretty shitty. They actually wrote here they were feverishly reproducing only with each other out of the two possible mates in pretty much all of known snailedom. So I was like, that's a cool enough story, but seems kind of weird. Then I read
Maybe they're
this.
monogamous. You don't know.
Well, so I started to get a little interested, and I'm like, what? How? What's like? I don't know how the snails mate. I really don't. But good thing this article, down halfway through, starts to explain it. Just in case you don't know, snails are naturally hermaphroditic, so they can be male or female in the process, and they basically I'm just gonna read they describe the carnal act of snail mating is known as traumatic insemination.
Traumatic?
That's a quote unquote.
Good start.
Uh-huh.
Good title.
I mean, I'm not gonna kink shame, but holy shit, that's a word I don't want to have involved myself with. I'm reading verbatim now. Copulation kicks off by mutually stabbing each other with love darts, tiny calcium spears that transfer their hormones. Snails basically simultaneously impregnate each other, reciprocally fertilizing each other and producing offspring. And I was like, y'all buried the lead on your story, because that right there. How snails do it is just all you need in all of this information. But anyways, it worked out fine for Jeremy. It turns out right before he died, he died. They found him dead, but then they realized that he had managed to mate with Tomo, the Spanish left coiler, and produced a batch of 56 baby snails before he died. So
Nice.
look at him. Jeremy got his rocks off in his traumatic insemination.
The other snail's like,
No, everyone, the title cannot be traumatic insemination. There's got to be.
It needs to be
It
traumatic
can't cause.
insemination.
I don't know if we're going to be up on the. I think we hit DMCA at that point. There's got to. There's a.
It's a scientific
SEO,
fucking thing,
man.
bro.
If this was like how stuff works, they could totally do traumatic insemination.
Oh fuck, man. Yeah, I was like, well, I'm covering the snail story. Yeah, just
Okay,
go to bed with that
Here's
thought.
my thing. Here's my thing, right? Here's my thing.
Nature be crazy.
A lot of you are like, hey, good for him. Like, he finally got in there. Yo, my man got in there one time and died, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, god damn, man.
I mean, but how do you want to go out, Cass?
Yeah, how else would you want to go?
You don't want to raise those kids.
You go softly into the night. I mean, so then again, technically, simultaneous insemination and fertilization, Jeremy died pregnant.
Unlucky.
Simultaneous. Wait, hold on. What is it? Simultaneous
Reciprocally
traumatic
fertilization. Yeah.
insemination.
So you give it and you get it, you know what I'm saying, on both ends, dog.
I mean,
You giving a seed, you getting a seed.
Reciprocal fertilization sounds like a donut.
I mean, yo.
a donut.
I'm just saying, right? I'm left-handed, and ain't nobody ever tried to be like, yo, let me find you some special left-handed people to bang.
Yeah, but if okay, you're mixing it up
Well, it's
because
like
it's,
you could only bang.
it's physically unable to. It's like if your left hand only could line up and your dick came out of your fucking pinky, and
If your dick was square and you needed to find someone else,
know.
everyone has sex with right hand high fives and you high five left handed and no one will high five you because of it.
Man, that feels bad right there.
You just keep walking up to other snails and you're like, Derek, hitting shell all day.
I mean, if you're hitting each
That's
other
gotta
with
be
darts, what does it matter, right? How do you... I don't... All right,
what
you
if
know
it's
what?
like a
I'm confused, bro.
And I don't care. I don't know if you guys care about genetic carrying on the lineage or whatever. But all of Jeremy's babies were right twisted snails, so that didn't really. He was left, but the dominant one. That means Tomo must have had a recessive dominant or a recessive right spinning, which ended up being dominant in the babies. You know, Mendel squares and shit, right?
No.
I haven't thought about that.
Heterozygous. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, it's all flooding back.
Punnett squares. That's what I was looking for.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Fucking up shit.
Yeah.
I remember doing this in...
No, go ahead. Continue. I gotta get this article.
Oh, all right. I got another article.
It's in high school. Well,
Wait, no, I got not you, Curly. I was talking. I'm fucking.
Keep on going.
All right. Yeah, no. I need this transition, right? So speaking of kids, right, and why it's good to not have to raise them is you don't then have to deal with the repercussions that they cause. So, I present to you Exhibit C. There the Lego museums are kind of throughout the world, and in one said Lego museum was a statue of what the fuck is the name of the fox from Zootopia?
I don't know.
Hottie with a body.
Are you talking about that? Never mind.
So, Nick. So there's a statue of Nick from Zootopia that a Lego artist named Mr. Zhao did. He spent 72 hours on it and roughly $15,000 crafting the pieces, right? So these like unique pieces to build this particular thing that then some 5-year-old kid knocked over while it was on display.
Nice to meet you, man.
That guy.
As a parent, what do you do with
that? But also here's my thing, right? Here's my thing.
You as a parent, as the shitty parents I know, you do the same thing you do when your kid knocks over something in the grocery store or anywhere. You just go, "Oh, I'm really sorry about that," and you walk the fuck away.
Just instantly walk away.
I mean, he could rebuild it, dog. Like, part of the whole thing was he documented it and put it on his social media on fucking Weibo, which, if you don't know what that is, that's just basically an Asian Twitter.
Weibo.
So like, yo, just fucking build it even better. You know what I mean, dog?
Yeah. Well, you say that to him, right?
I'm sure he was just like, no, fuck it.
It was on display for less than an hour. Less than an hour.
Less than an hour.
He spent 72 hours and $15,000 crafting a piece, proudly documenting the various stages on his Weibo. Yeah. What, Lego not like is Lego not fucking sponsoring this fucker? Like, why are you buying your own Legos at this point if you're making a
Well, okay, so here's the thing, right? If you're like a known Lego artist, yeah, then they constantly will send you stuff and like allow you to make shit and all that kind of stuff. If you're kind of Joe Schmo and you get into it, then of course you have to start from zero. So you got to buy your own shit and then build up to it.
And why aren't you just gluing it together? Like, that's on him.
Because that's cheating, dog.
That is true.
Everyone glues their shit together. I know people that glue puzzles together and then put them on the wall like it's some kind of art.
Cheating ass fuck boys. Like, the whole point is that like you want to keep
just
it
like prying all the
pristine.
pieces off of a Rubik's cube and fucking just putting them back together.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna jump into my other story. That is another good reason not to have kids. Because sometimes they look like this. Apparently.
More of those people.
So apparently, One Direction.
Oh no.
This man's shirt has fringe, like a carpet.
What?
I just noticed that. It really
a whole new world.
He's actually wearing the magic carpet from Aladdin in flannel. No, so basically, this is a story that ends with doctors are like, we didn't know this could happen. I think they said it's only happened twice before or whatever, but basically a 16-year-old fan was screaming at a One Direction concert and collapsed her lung. Apparently, this kind of collapsed her in 3 different points where air seeped out of her lung into the rest of her body cavity. Happens when and according to the doctors, usually happens with extreme weightlifting goes wrong, intense like seizure style asthma attacks, or during diving or military flying due to sudden changes in air pressure. So she was screaming so fucking hard.
She changed the air pressure.
Yeah. Basically, she was screaming. She said she started to feel a little bit of pain, but she didn't stop because she was a super fan. She had issues with oxygen in her lungs. So basically, she was supposed to be breathing 12 to 16 times a minute. She was breathing 22 times a minute. So they brought her to the hospital. They said the doctor looked up other times this has maybe happened or whatever, and it once happened to an opera singer during a performance and a drill sergeant. So those are your 2 extremes.
My God.
Maybe she'll grow up to be an opera singer.
She's gonna grow up to be a carpet.
Damn.
She's not the member of One Direction wearing a carpet.
She's gonna be a carpet.
She would rather be wrapped around him, though.
Insane, though. I thought that was pretty insane. And then again, remember what they look like, just so you know.
Stop.
It's like a cross between like a Benjamin Button, Nicolas Cage, and like a discount vampire from the vampire movies
like
we just watched.
3 Pidgeottos there.
The vampire movies we just
I see
watched.
a little bit of Pokemon in those guys. Oh, that's impressive.
I didn't know Frosted Tips were back.
Yeah.
They're always on the precipice.
That shit, yeah, if she could get a fucking career in metal singing, she's fucking got the voice, the pipes for it, or apparently not the pipes for it.
She's got half a pipe for it.
The Backstreet Boys. But yeah, that's One Direction. That's my One Direction story. Thought you'd enjoy it.
Okay. Where do I go from there? All right.
I could transition to more shit that I hate about young people. I got young people hate.
Speaking of eye candy.
Here, I'll pop right into it. Right, next story. People wearing Taco Bell as clothes.
I'll end on this one. Sorry, what did you just
People
say?
wearing Taco Bell as clothes.
Yo, I would wear the
say it
shit
again.
out of that.
People wearing Taco Bells as clothes.
The packet, like if you put a sauce packet on a T-shirt, I would wear that shit.
Forever 21 is linked up with
It had
Taco
to be
Bell.
Forever fucking 21. God damn it. God.
People wearing
Going
food
over here,
packets like it's clothing.
Look, man, we're in a world. We are in a world and in a society
Live
where
Moss,
people
everybody.
where people are trading tangible fucking things for McDonald's sauce packets at this point. Okay, like this is not even a worse, bro. But
It's gonna get worse, you're right.
With that, just think about the lines you could hit a girl with. You just see her in a bar and she got on that fucking fire fucking onesie, fucking swimsuit thing with her fucking yoga pants, and you just like
go rip the corner off you and let's get saucy.
Yeah, girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Panda back in the corner. Back in the corner, Panda. Ugh.
It's like, damn, girl, you are fire.
It reminds me a lot of like 90s clothing though.
God damn it, Curtis. God damn it. I can't take you anywhere. I'm done with all of you. I'm the old man now. Everyone's in love with this Taco Bell shit. I was like,
I love that shit.
Make me into a Doritos Locos Tacos burrito.
That should be your Halloween costume.
Wrap me up and make me a Mexican pizza or whatever the fuck they call it.
Wrap me up and make me a Mexican pizza.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, girl. I'm a fucking chalupa.
I'm crunchy on the inside, but so I don't spill out, I got a nice soft layer on the outside. with some
damn
beans.
baby, put your sauce all over me, girl.
Something taco supreme.
Carry on.
I was gonna make a sour cream joke, but I'm not going there.
That's what I was going for with the taco supreme.
Just like Taco Bell,
sour cream.
my beans start off powdered, and you just add water, baby.
What?
I am.
Just add water to make my beans grow. Is that where you went with that, girl?
There's something in there. It's gonna be worked out. We're gonna have this one happen.
I'm only 3% meat, but pure taste.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Jesus.
Live Moss.
Hey, girl, you want to live, Moss? Let's get 2 Coronas and put your sauce all over my face. Let's do it. All right, speaking of sauce on your face, so Pornhub, man, Pornhub, once again.
Knocking out the water.
Added.
I love my Pornhub.
They are trying to come up with the most complex database for searching for what you want when it comes to porn. So basically, they are putting together a thing that goes through porn clips and then creates basically kind of like a database, right? So it looks at the porn star's face, faces, positions, the names of porn stars, like kind of all this data that you can get out of
the genetics
thing,
of,
so that it can make
of a porn.
So from what it looks
so
like,
that it looks like search tags.
Yeah, it's using AI to be able to.
This is the Pandora of porn.
Yes.
Because that's what I mean. The Genome Project, the Music Genome Project, is what started Pandora. Where you ever have 2 songs that are so like not in the same genre, not the same artist at all, and they're very different, but somehow they're in your wheelhouse, or you like them together or next to each other, or consume it at the same time, and you. Most people don't think of why they like that thing. The Music Genome Project broke down every song into its genetic bits. They were like, rhythm guitar at this kind of BPM, or it has this kind of tone with the way that the harmonics work, or whatever. And then you'd find songs that this person's liking on songs that have these genetic bits. So let's give him other songs that have these genetic bits, even if they're in a genre that he doesn't listen to. And I'm a person who consumes porn in a way that I just, I like certain things that there's no like rhyme or reason why I like a certain star or a video or whatever, but there is a rhyme and reason, and this is so smart. I love it.
It's gonna be so great when you can search for specific.
Pacific?
Wow.
Is that where you're going?
I can't even talk. I'm done, man. But when
Are you into Polynesian women in the Pacific?
No. When you can search for specific storylines, because we all know Curly needs a story. So,
oh, you lost it! I love it. I can't have it. It's not even. We don't even need a story anymore.
Now coming to you, Pacific rimming.
Somebody clip that. Just go in there and you find it and you fucking send it
when
to me,
a
dog.
man's brains just fucking fall out the back of his head.
That's my ringtone, dog. I need that. When you
see that as your ringtone, really?
But I was really proud. I mean, I was actually really proud when Nikon got over his stutter. I mean, I didn't know that he worked so hard in his youth.
Live, guys. It happened live.
All right, no. Wait, what were you talking about? Yeah.
No one knows anymore.
Dog, to fucking just like, because that's how I search for porn now. Is I'm just like,
I didn't know Nikon was in the King's Speech.
Fucking.
I needed the music, and it allowed me to speak more normal. It's fine.
Like, I will literally get to a porn site, and I'm just like, I don't tattooed leg, boob. I don't know. What does that give me?
But see, the point. I get what you're saying.
Searching for?
But so again, Nikon, you're thinking too low end on this. Like you're talking about, like, yeah, you can specifically search for whatever you want, but if you think about it, though, what you're really going to get to is a point where you don't have to search. You log into your Pornhub account, which no one has, but you should, and it's just like, here's the porn for today.
It's called your favorites.
You don't need to go.
Too.
You don't need to go because that's the thing. That's what happened with music before. Is you get your little favorites and you sit in your own little bubble of porn, and you're like, yeah.
I mean, it's
isn't that what suggested videos are?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's going to get better. If not, and the suggested videos again are just based on like I don't know. Here's another white girl with
better, but that's been the thing like 10 years with just suggested videos.
I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to, as much as Pandora blows everyone out of the water, like I think this is a great step in the future. Like I don't want to have to think of fucking search terms. I just want to be like, you tell me what I want, Pornhub. Let me know.
I'm not
because I don't know what I want.
I'm not giving that much power to an AI. I'll let you drive my car,
look,
but I don't want you.
Out of all the things we do with AI, like I'd rather have them dealing with the porn aspects of my life and not the.
I'll let you drive my car, but I will not let you pick my porn.
It'll just be on the feed. It'll be on my Plex feed, just like oh, you haven't finished Dragon Ball Super yet, but also check out fucking Stoya over here in this new video. And you're like, yeah, okay. Crisp, clean look.
Wait, did you?
Yes, he just made that reference.
Did you not see the title of the stream?
It's my CS:GO stream. Anyways.
Crisp,
thank you, Sunbun.
Lock.
But oh god, someone clipped it. Thank you, people. But no, like, fucking, I'm all down. I'm all 100 fucking 5,000% in on, like, because I open up 10 videos as it is anyway, and I'm just like, all right,
what?
That's how I porn, dog. Yeah. Like I open up like fucking 15 tabs.
Is only 10.
I'm on Kaz's world.
Becomes like the smallest possible tab.
My shit's
I
very
need variety, my dude.
The start of a session is very much Jason Bourne. Like there's all these windows pop up and you're like, all right, crack, and like nope. Yeah, maybe later. Nope. This one good. Recommended videos on that one. I've already seen that. Yeah.
Right.
And
so
this is my this is my playlist.
Wait,
this is my opus for this evening.
Have I watched this? Did I see that before?
That's
all right, hold on. Let me skip to the middle.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched this one. All right, I'm gonna put that one back at the beginning. All right. The beginning of this is slow. You're gonna be kind of halfway through.
This one's
video.
25 minutes of head. I'll just skip past that.
Yeah. All right. So that brings up a really good point.
Slow. Let's hurry it up a little bit.
When you're like, there's 25 minutes of head. I want like hot spots like on the actual timeline.
Just want to know what's gonna happen.
Just where people rewind to.
Yeah, people like the actual watched portions of this video.
That would be
Curtis.
so good.
Curtis is hitting the end of some of the internets over there. I've seen it all. I've seen all of it. It's all.
When you're opening
Look, man,
tabs, you'll see a lot.
Curtis,
there was a moment in history
porn.
where I feel like I hit that moment. I was just like, they can't keep up. It's not enough video.
Haven't they been making new stuff? This is fucking 3 years old now. Like, why is it still on the front page?
I've hit that point once or twice.
So, in all seriousness, I mean, we're going to delve deep on this. I've noticed something about myself is I've gone down the avenue of enjoying sort of I don't even know if this is correctly determined this way, but I'm finally coming out, guys, fully completely here on Whelp 83. No, but the Twitchification, the live streamer aspect. Because now a lot of people that are doing porn on, say, Pornhub and stuff, where they have a lot more membership partnerships and stuff like that with people, I've actually gotten a few porn people that I've started to like realize I've watched a couple of their videos and I prefer them, and then I'm like, oh, they have a whole like little section over here. Oh, they've got like a blog that I'll read on the occasion, and now I'm following them on Twitter and Instagram, and I feel like I kind of know these kids, like. And I'm like, wow, this is way different than the concept of what porn used to be. Like, people knew big name stars, but they were promoted and they were seedy and it was all this crazy stuff. But like I know, I follow the Twitter of this one chick who I think just got in a divorce, like, and I'm just like, I just kind of know, like, I know them as much as I know any Twitch streamer that I randomly follow, like.
Yeah.
And
no,
I'll go in, I'll check them out first. I'll be like, I'll see what's going on with this chick. Okay, no new videos, never mind. And next thing, like, you know.
It's like YouTube subscriptions.
I've said this before, and I very openly have brought, I think, on the podcast friends who do like chatterbait, and I'm just like, that's just how I know them, and we've had those conversations as to be like, why do you do that rather than just do Twitch? And they're like, because I like to show my tits every once in a while, like it's just like like
And there was a gamer Twitch place that was like a little bit more lax in the booby policies and shit. Like, all right, oh, we're gonna play some League of Legends right now. All right, we got 20 minutes in between this game and queuing up for the next one. Let's bang out a few.
Okay. So no, here's the thing, right? There was very much a moment in history one time where I found that crossbreed, right? Where somebody was like, yeah, I'm playing League or whatever. And like I found them on Chatterbait, and they're just like had a camera set up that's under the desk, right? And it's just like, oh yeah, got the vibrator going, got all this other shit. But then they had another camera, and they're just like, yeah. So like you can actually see my face as I'm playing the game, right?
Yeah.
But then they were like, oh, I'm also streaming on Twitch. And I'm like, what the fuck are you
fucking
streaming on
double
Twitch?
dipping.
Which was then
You're double dipping.
Then it was just the game, right? Because then they're just streaming the game on Twitch. And you're like, oh, I just want to watch them play League.
Geniuses.
Yeah.
I mean, people have done different things. Like, it's not all about fucking porn anymore on those sites.
I'm pretty sure one day I found like a girl on Chatterbait that was just making glass sculptures.
Yo,
she was just naked.
I remember that day.
Oh yeah.
You Chatterbait together? What are you?
No,
you fucking sitting rabbit.
You know how it
is.
Just
nights in fucking hangouts.
Sitting rabbit.
You're just like, yo, I found this, and someone else needs to know.
I don't know. There's this thing to say that I like the. I don't know, and it's just too much information.
Some people don't do it simultaneously, but they definitely do both. Like,
if I'm gonna spend time consuming someone's art, I like to get to know them, and I don't separate porn in that. So I don't know. I've always more enjoyed, quote unquote, a realer situation versus the bright lights and crazy hairdo. I don't know, whatever the fucking old porn was like, but
I agree with you completely on that.
Yeah. And so that being said, like I don't know. I like the way Pornhub is doing everything that they do. You keep on keeping on, boo. You do your thing.
We should get some more fucking.
I'm gonna reach out to Pornhub for some
sponsorships,
for some merch.
Yeah, let's get some
Pornhub
codes.
We'll wear the
see if I can get.
We
I
will
want to see
wear
if I can get us some more fucking booby streamers, like not Twitch booby streamers, but actual booby streamers on the show.
Yeah, there's a YouTube channel, CassimG. I think he does a lot of that stuff.
Well, yeah, but he gets porn stars and then he just like weirdly interviews them, and like it's just weird and dumb.
Strange. Yeah, and if you're gonna, I don't know, you don't want to lean into it. Like I had a friend of mine who worked at Fry's. She was one of our loss prevention chicks. Oddly enough, she was just pretty tall and like could fucking beat down a dude that was stealing shit. So she was in loss prevention. And she was like, yeah, I just started working at Cheetah's down the street, which is an all nude fucking place. And I was like, okay. And so she's like, you should come by sometime. And I'm like, yeah, maybe. Like, I don't know. I want to stare into your vagina and then see you in the morning. Like, but no, she's a cool kid. But yeah, like you get people that like are all odd about it, and it's like, so porn, huh? You do porn? You get naked?
Yeah,
no. As long as you're not weird about it, just don't be weird about it. You know what I'm saying? Just be like.
We need to email Pornhub and let them know we talk about them every episode. Yeah. Every time the story gets brought up, it's always like, good on you. Like I'm up there with like I think companies
praise.
I like are like Amazon, fucking. Name another one. Jesus, I like Amazon. I like.
Name another one.
I don't know. What I'm thinking. Like I like. Well, I mean, I guess so. I like Amazon. I like SpaceX. Like I like when companies are doing crazy shit. I like Apple every now and then. They haven't innovated in a while, but whatever. Google, and then I'm like, Pornhub's like up there for me. I'm not sure they're not market cap wise crazy, but like they're a company that's innovating and making shit in their field that's awesome and going forward, and it doesn't mean anything more than that. I think it's amazing. But yeah. Anywho, at that point,
let's do some games.
I want to quickly just this is an update to a story though. We warned you about it. You knew it was gonna happen. Remember the dildo that had the fucking Bluetooth that you could connect to, that had an AP access point that we covered the story. We covered the story recently. Yeah, basically a penetration test company, oddly named but perfectly named, found a bunch of sex products that are now using BLE, Bluetooth Light version, low energy. And instead of being properly configured for security and everything, they just basically broadcast their name out into the world, and then anyone can connect to them, and the password to log into them and their interface is, basically admin and password. Like, it's hard-coded. It can't be changed. And there's no security whatsoever, so once you're in it, you can completely hack it and then access servos and chain and make it do whatever. And some of them have cameras in them, and you can, like, look at the camera that's in a dildo that's running, and you can do it from anywhere that's close, which is about 40 feet, yards or whatever. So, but we knew it was going to happen. But now for sure, there are people war driving around.
I was just about to mention that. I'm like, is it war driving now? Are we doing pussy driving?
Yeah, they call it screw driving, which is dumb.
Oh, that is even better.
But so basically, yeah, a bunch of people are running around. There is a known list of identification names that come up for sex toys that are out on the market that are using this technology and these exploitable technologies, and they just have the known list and you run it on a laptop or a fucking cell phone, and you just wander around until one of them pops up. And this company in this is a UK story. This one company that did this article with the people. He's just like, let's go outside right now. And they wandered down the street, a random street in fucking the UK, and they were just like, there's a butt plug over that way, there's a dildo in that building most likely, and it's like, and he's like, watch, I can connect it, and he's like, I don't know what's happening in their house, but I'm making their dildo play music right now. And he's like, they went to lunch to do this, like, in more interview stuff for the story, and they were like, someone has this toy, and they brought up this toy in this vicinity, like, in them somewhere, and I can basically set their servo motor to super vibrate, and they can't stop it until they either leave the vicinity of where his phone is or whatever. Like, he's like, watch, I can make this thing go to vibrate 5 is what he called it, and it's like, god damn it. I remember seeing a DEF CON talk about that recently. It wasn't via like Wi-Fi attack, but it was through like G-Talks messaging, like they use like Jabra or some shit like that. And they said, normally you only have 10 settings, but through this way, we can turn it up to 11. Well, because, when the one that they originally tested, they were all surprised and excited that they got into the interface that the manufacturer made, which is basically a web page, and it could show the camera, and it could let you control, vibrate, and stuff like that. But when they dug deeper and they realized that they could root it, they were like, oh, we just literally have access to, like, the servos, the camera, and we're like, it doesn't have a fucking governor on that switch. It just goes as fast as it can.
All right.
That old shit will rock you down the street.
Somebody register the title "Rooting Dildos."
So to overshare, I have known some people that are like sex toys, and they're just like, yo, we should buy this or that or this or that or whatever. And we got on the discussion of buying, ones that you can control remotely, which led to the thought of like, I wonder how hackable these things are, right? Because you have to think about it at some point, because you're just like, you're gonna wear this thing with the intent, like, fucking, I'm being completely honest with you here, chat, with the intent of then going to a public place and using it, and then you're just like,
got nothing to apologize for, Kaz. I'm right there with you. But in my last long-term, like, trusting relationship where stuff like that was involved, like, we didn't have Bluetooth low energy profile shit. We didn't have Bluetooth embedded into stuff. We had RF, and they were basically the same shit your key fob is, or your old key fobs.
To 100% just call out a company, which is Hush. I'm pretty sure that's what they use, is the low.
Yeah. BLE 4.0. Yeah. This is what they mentioned in this article. Love Sense Hush.
Hush or is it Lust?
It's Love Sense Hush.
Okay.
And every other sex toy
Which also
tested.
is. Yeah.
So Lilo, Love Sense Nora, Max, and all lacked adequate PIN or password protection changing schemes. They all have generic PIN numbers, which are 000 or 1234. It's so good. I just had to share. It was an update. It was an update to our previous story. We knew it was going to happen.
I know.
The original story buried the lead on it. They were just like, hey, look what funny thing we could do. And I'm like, yo, bitch, as soon as it's added to like every Linux distro of war driving, people are going to just run around and be like, turn on all the dildos now. Turn them on.
Yo, I mean, okay, so that was like something that I was thinking about, because it reminds me a lot of like you know how you could like connect people Wi-Fi and then kick everyone off the network.
Yeah.
Like, what if you can just like replay those types of attacks and just turn everything on?
I mean, so you know router shit. Like, so the concept, in my opinion, originally, where I thought any of these things would be, because I've never actually bought a Bluetooth based one. But my idea would be just like an Alexa or something. You connect it to your Wi-Fi, and then you access it via your network, which is a secured. Unless someone's in your network, then you're not going to connect it. But these devices are access points. They don't need your network. You just run around with your phone and go Bluetooth, boop, pair it like a watch, and then you fucking control it and can root. All right, we've spent too much time on dildos. I'm gonna go to the games. Goodbye, everyone. Games.
Oh, yay! It's game time.
Hell yeah!
With Curly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Only on dkgWELP.
Everybody in the chat, you have now been put in emote only mode because we're going to ask our contestants here, Nikon, Kaz, and Panda, some titillating, some trialing, some Pacific trivia questions.
That's gonna become a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched that movie Pacific Rim, and it was
Specific Rim.
All right, we're gonna get.
Is that the porn adaptation?
That is the yeah. Don't use the Whelp channel to talk. What? Puck? You can do whatever you want, man. All right. Anyways, so I'm gonna get the hard one out of the way first. Man, everything is now sounding like innuendo. This one you're gonna hate me for, and I apologize. Basically, this is the generic trivia.
I need a drink.
Yes, please. I need a drink because I'm gonna ask these questions, and I'm not gonna pretend at all like they're hard, and I'm just gonna hope that you guys know these things.
That they're easy.
Trust me though, after these ones, it's gonna be the
fashion one.
The fashion one, and then an easy one. Maybe
I have a chance at the easy one.
Smooth sailing all the way down. So this is basically a generic trivia, but everything is going to have the letters end in it. So the word end, but END somewhere in the word in consecutive order. It doesn't have to be at the end of the word or the beginning of the word, but somewhere in the answer. And some of them have multiple words as answers. The end is going to be in there. So does anyone? Okay. So we'll start with an easy one. The U.S. Historical document that begins with the words "when in the course of human events."
Panda. Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, ends in there. You see how ends in there? Independence. It really doesn't matter. The end thing doesn't matter unless it helps you get to the answer. I
did not watch that episode of Schoolhouse Rock. I got so lost.
You didn't watch Hamilton?
You can thank Nick Cage for that one.
Gone in 60 seconds, or fucking
Gone in 60 seconds.
Moonstruck.
Look, it's my favorite Nick Cage movie. I'm sorry.
Lead guitarist for The Who.
Oh.
3 seconds.
I don't remember.
Pete Townsend. I told okay. They're actually so I went through these and I'm like, none of these are really fun. They're all just fucking. But there was no other quizzes this week, so I had to go with this one.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's a 10-letter word originating in French that indicates a time and place for a meeting.
Oh, Kaz.
Kaz.
Rendezvous.
Rendezvous has been an answer on like 3 different other puzzles as well. But yes, rendezvous is correct. Rendezvous.
What up, Doug? Hey, girl, me and you on a little rendezvous.
Speaking of girls, this actress was nominated for an Emmy 6 times for her role as Joan Holloway on Mad Men.
I don't know actresses' names.
I was gonna say,
but
Kaz
I've
would
watched
be the
Mad
one who
Men.
know this the most.
She's a
I've
ginger.
only seen, like, one
She's a
season.
hottie with a body.
Yeah, I don't
She
like
got
gingers.
dumps like a
so-
truck. What? She got thighs like.
What?
Right.
Baby, move your butt.
Do I have
I
to
wanna
bring up
look
a
her up
picture of
now.
her? Oh, you do need to. That is one Christina Hendricks.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
My God.
I could see her, like, and I
She
know
was-
the show, but I just couldn't.
She left Malcolm Reynolds, my captain, Captain Nathan Fillion from in the Firefly stories, buck ass naked on a planet. It's good times. He is a multiple Grammy award-winning rapper with hits like "Swimming Pools," "All Right," and "Humble." Panda.
Oh,
Kendrick Lamar.
That is
Shit.
it.
Oh, okay.
fuck. I had it, then you threw me off, and then I got it again.
That you didn't get it again. He is a botanist whose experiments crossbreeding plants laid the groundwork for the modern science of genetics. Yep. I tried seeding this one earlier, no joke.
Read it again?
He is a botanist whose experiments breeding plants laid the groundwork for the modern science of genetics.
So it was the wrong one you gave earlier?
Uh-huh. It's
God
why,
damn
it's
it.
why I brought
I'm
up
like,
the
when
snail
I said
stuff.
punny,
I always do this.
You son of a bitch.
I always do it because I do the quiz games before I find news stories. So when I find news stories, I'm like, ah!
So now the correct answer
Yeah.
is stuck in my head, and I can't fucking think of it.
Boop, boop, boop. Gregor Mendel. The Mendels. The Mendelbrot. 2002 sports film whose title refers to the star soccer player's skill at free kicks and curling the ball around the defenders. Kaz.
Bend it like Beckham.
That's it.
What the fuck? Don't come at me like that, dog.
This
On
is.
my side, I completely got my name out, and then you said Kaz, and
I didn't hear any of it. I didn't hear
hear
any
shit.
noise that came in.
God damn it.
Skype must have ducked the dick out of you. It's a classic Alan Moore graphic novel titled V for
Kaz.
This. Kaz.
V for that. What? You gave away the answer. V for Vendetta.
All right. Sorry. Sometimes you're like, why don't you give me more clue? On Twitter, this is a list of popular hashtags and topics displayed in the spot with this
Kaz.
Kaz.
Trending topics.
Yep. He is a writer and illustrator of Where the Wild Things Are and In the Night Kitchen. Everyone's favorite Where the Wild Things Are artist. No one.
Where's
here.
Pet Vet?
No one. Everyone else is screaming at their televisions and their radios. Nikon, I can't hear you.
What? Still can't hear me?
No, I can hear you now.
No, we can hear you now.
I think you're ducking. Let me talk and try
God
talking.
damn it.
No, you're fine. That's weird. The last thing you said had nothing picked up. Like your mouth moved. Unless you're just having a spasm. Like your mouth might have just
I mean, maybe at this point.
Pacific.
writer and illustrator Wild the Wild Things Are, huh? No? All right. Maurice Sendak. All right. The first African-American poet to win the Pulitzer Prize. Her notable works include A Street in Bronzeville and Annie Allen. Good thing I'm not the only one who had no idea who the fuck this chick was.
Kaz.
Kaz.
Oh
is gonna be
Maya
embarrassing.
Angelou?
Nope, that's what I would have said.
Where's the end?
Yeah, that's the only one I could think of, and I'm like, there's no.
I'm so happy I'm not on the game show because that's what I would have said.
We're done with that.
Kaz, there's a place to turn in your black card. No, honestly, tell me if you've heard of this chick, Gwendolyn Brooks.
No.
I've actually heard that name before.
'Kay,
But
yeah.
I had no idea
Nikon is
what
full of
they did.
shit.
No, I've heard that name before. I have no idea. It was probably because my family watches Jeopardy, and it was probably a fucking answer on Jeopardy like ages ago. But
I
No
don't
idea.
watch more Jeopardy.
remember it.
Maya Angelou. Did they ever give her a Pulitzer? Sorry, my pop filter fell off when I smacked my microphone. Did we just he's gone? All right. It's a bit of a handicap, but I guess we'll go with it. A retired space shuttle now exhibited at the California Science Center. Kaz.
Nikon,
Nikon.
the Endeavor.
What? Oh, wow. Awesome. Well done. They did not get that right on the actual NPR show. The Department
That's
of...
the only one I can think of that has end in it.
The Challenger?
Oh.
No end.
That wouldn't be in the... Yeah. No, it's Endeavor. The Challenger blew up. God damn it. That's the joke. It's not gonna be...
Yeah, they just have pieces. They're like, it's there.
And there's a teacher's
Fuck it.
skull. The Department of Interior announced a plan to remove the grizzly bear from this list.
Panda.
Panda.
The endangered species list.
Indeed, the endangered species list. Welcome back, Kaz. It was Gwendolyn Brooks, by the way, not Maya Angelou.
I don't care.
He's gone.
It's either
He heard the ice
Kaz
cream
is like,
truck.
name
He had to
someone
go
black.
running.
Name someone black. Rosa Parks. Did she
Jackie Robinson.
A young relative of chicory. This plant is kept out of light to form a small head of whitish leaves, sometimes added to salads. I have no idea. A relative of the chicory. This plant is kept out of the light, so it forms a small head of whitish leaves, sometimes added to salads. I've never heard of this in my entire life. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
I got nothing.
I feel like I know what it is. I just can't think of it.
I don't even know how to say it. Endive?
Endive. Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
I don't even know salads, apparently.
I watch the Food Network a lot, and I've heard of endive salads. So
I get hit.
That's the joke there, Puck. The pancreas, the thyroid, the adrenal, and the pituitary.
Panda.
Panda.
The endocrine system.
That's it, baby boy. I knew he'd get it. Someone watched that
Didn't
Magic
even
School Bus
need to ask
episode.
the rest.
Someone
I
Magic
was
School
thinking-
Bus.
second word is all glands. Fuck. That doesn't
Yo,
have meaning.
that Nikon, we're on the same level of stupid, bro. I was like, fucking glands,
Glands do
bro.
not have
What the
any
fuck?
shit.
Glens?
And I just had the biology rush recently.
The Automat and the Moldorama are examples of this kind of dispenser of products.
Nikon.
Nikon.
Vending machine.
Vending machines, indeed. You guys are
I
doing
was
way better
thinking
on
of-
this than I thought. This is the national park that's located in Western Texas, bordering Mexico. National park.
Only national park I know is Yellowstone, dog, and that's because of Yogi the Bear, bro.
I thought it was Jellystone for him.
Yeah.
I just blow your mind. Did you ruin your childhood?
What? Wait, then why do I know Yellowstone? What the fuck?
It's not hard to remember. The Big Bend National Park. Cool. It's the Wisconsin-based, last question of the horrible one. It's the Wisconsin-based casual clothing and apparel retailer known for its mail-order business and
Panda?
customers. Not an Nikon.
No,
I said
Panda
Panda.
said.
I don't know why I heard Panda's voice, heard the word Kaz, and then my mouth said Nikon. I don't know what the fuck.
I mean,
Triple threat. that was.
Anyway.
Panda said his name, right?
Yeah, I said
Yes.
But literally, whatever came out of your mouth sounded to me like you said the word Kaz, and I meant to look at Kaz and say, "Did you say Kaz?" But then I said the words Nikon instead.
Is it Land's End?
That is Land's End, mail order clothing and apparel retailer known for their business and customer services. All right.
I know this because we order our branded shirts from Land's End.
Do you want to play this fashion one on expert or normal?
Expert.
I don't want to play.
Okay.
So I
I'm
think
gonna
that
gi-
means normal.
There are 6 questions. I will give a bonus point for the expert version. Basically, the way they did this is that because they, this is they NPR assume that everybody knows these brands, and I guess maybe you will, but they actually made the contestants spell them.
Oh,
shit.
God.
So if you feel like it, you can spell it, get a little bonus point. First clue. Maya Rudolph is known for her impression of this Italian fashion house owner, Donatella Blanc.
Kaz.
Kaz.
Versace.
All right, Kaz, want to try to spell that?
No.
Absolutely not.
It's pretty, I don't know.
Do I get a point if I try to spell it?
Go ahead, why not?
Versace.
Yeah, that's it. All the extra vowels and stuff don't matter.
Yeah.
Your next one is I copy pasted the thing twice. One moment. Just have a great moment.
Kaz. Is it
You'll get there.
Louis Vuitton?
Spell it.
It's not that hard.
All right, sorry. NBA star Steph Curry has a sweet endorsement deal with the athletic apparel company. Athletic apparel company Nikon.
Under Armour.
Correct.
I had to go through
That's the
apparel
only
companies.
sports apparel company I know. Yeah.
It could also be Nike, dog, or Adidas,
Okay,
bro.
can I spell
Yeah.
this for an extra point?
Yeah.
Oh my
UNDR
God.
space ARMOR.
Wrong.
Okay.
There's no space.
No. Homeboy went with the British Armour, the OUR.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, did they?
That was the bit of the NVR
Oh.
bit. Yeah. Reason being, actually, the fun fact about that is that it fit better as the toll-free number 1-800 something armor. Like it fit.
There you go. All right.
Well done. You guys are 2 for 2. Next clue. My preppy friend pops the collar on his polo shirt from this label.
Panda.
Kaz.
Oh, damn it.
Lacoste.
Kaz is incorrect. Label founded in 1985.
Panda.
Kaz.
Panda.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Incorrect.
Kaz.
Kaz.
Polo.
It's polo shirt. It's not a company. Style.
No, Polo is a company. Oh.
Okay, well, it's not. Wrong. Anyways, doesn't matter. 1985.
1985. 85.
Tommy Blank.
Shut
Oh,
up,
Panda.
you piece of shit.
Panda.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Spell it.
Oh, Jesus. TOMMYHIL. I don't know.
All right. FIGER. Figure.
FIG.
Unless I wrote it. I mean, I might have not copied that correctly, but it happens. Anyways, next clue. You guys are 3 for 3. This Japanese fashion brand used to be called Unique Clothing Warehouse, but shortened it to blank. Japanese fashion brand used to be called Unique clothing warehouse, but shortened it to this? Japanese.
Fuck. Shut up.
3 seconds.
I'm turning weed
I can't think of it.
Uniqlo. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Is it UYQL?
UNIQLO.
Oh, God damn. Whatever. All right. I was close.
Some people splurge on a $98 pair of Wonder Under yoga pants from Canadian athleisure brand blank. Canadian.
I thought you said high fashion, dog. I don't know this shit.
It's $98 pair of yoga pants.
Oh, I mean, I can take a guess.
Take a guess.
What was the whole question again?
Some people splurge on a $98 pair of Wonder Under yoga pants. It's a brand from Canadian athleisure brand blank.
Panda. Is it Taurus?
Nope.
Is it MeUndies?
Nope.
Let's get that sponsorship, my dude.
It's Lululemon.
Oh.
I figured you guys get that one at least. That's the fucking expensive yoga pants one.
Yeah.
Who wants to spell it?
I mean, Panda answered it.
Panda.
Panda.
Lulumon.
Close. There's more in there, but yeah, no. It's Lululemon, basically.
Wow.
All right, your final question. The one-time Project Runway judge who critiqued the contestants' pants by saying that crotch is insane is fashion designer Michael Blank. Panda.
Never mind. I never said my.
10 out of 10, Panda.
All right, Kors. It's Michael Kors.
Okay.
Shut
Damn it! It was right. I didn't want to feel like an idiot.
I'm just tired of these. I'm
Don't
tired
they
of
only
these.
make watches and bags?
But he didn't say what they make. He just said
He's a fashion designer.
Person's thing.
All right, we're gonna close this out with the easy one for y'all. Everything that you answer is going to have either red, white, or blue in the answer. It's a patriotic finale for everybody here.
It's not July 4th.
Close enough. For instance, the first clue is a fairy tale character who just wanted to visit her grandmother.
Kaz.
Nikon.
Kaz.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Boom, 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 back in the game. Next clue, the Wheel of Fortune letter turner.
Kaz. Vanna White.
Yes. Ooh, that was a close one.
Kaz almost had a stroke in the middle of that. He's like,
Toronto's bird-named baseball team.
Panda.
Paper, rock, scissors, you two. I don't fucking know.
Oh. Wait, how do we even do that?
So
1,
here's what
2,
we'll do,
3,
right?
pull.
Paper.
Oh, we say it? All right, cool. Let's do this one more time.
1, 2, 3, pull.
Scissors.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, pull.
Rock.
Paper. There we go. What up, boy?
There we go.
That seems so cheaty shit.
Nailed it.
Mind games.
All right. Kaz, go ahead.
Toronto Blue Jays.
That's right. In the song Formation, it's a seafood creation or a seafood restaurant chain Beyonce might take you to if you're lucky.
Nikon.
Oh, Panda.
Panda. Oh, Nikon. Sorry.
Red Lobster.
Sorry. Nikon sounded like he was asking a question.
That's how he always
He's like,
says.
oh, Nikon?
Red
God
Lobster.
damn it.
Red Lobster, baby. I talked about Beyonce a lot as well today. The
I don't know shit.
next clue, she is the daughter of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Nikon.
Ivy.
Blue Ivy. Wow, this guy.
I know that because of the UK quiz show, Big Fat Quiz, I watch constantly. because I'm a fucking idiot.
All right, Blue Ivy. A Nick Jr. show about a man named Steve who lives alone with a salt and pepper panda.
Blues Clues.
Blues Clues.
Fuck yeah.
A famous rock duo with Jack on guitar and Meg on drums.
Kaz.
Kaz.
I have fucking vodka in my mouth. The White Stripes.
White Stripes. All right, we're halfway there, guys. Rules that prohibit the sale of alcohol on Sundays, ruining my weekend more than once. Kaz.
You fucked up.
Rules that prohibit sale of alcohol on Sundays are known as
Red Dead Redemption.
Red state laws.
Contemplate what you're trying to answer, and I'm gonna let the judges give it to you.
The only thing in my head is prohibition, bro.
Okay, you almost fucking Rain Manned it just now. So can you think your shit together? Don't drink more. It's not gonna help. Your answer's not in that bottle.
Yes, it is, dog.
I'm giving you too much time. Anybody else want to take a crack?
Fuck it. Nikon.
Nikon. Rules that prohibit the sale of alcohol on Sundays.
Blue laws?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, I was close, bro. Look at that title.
You said blue state red laws is what you said. Blue state red laws.
He just wanted to get all the colors in there, man.
I was just like,
I didn't remember which one. I just knew it was one of them.
McCarthy.
I'm like,
you said red laws. I was like, it's either white or blue. I'm gonna go with blue collar, blue laws.
Yeah, red laws.
Wait, isn't it? Never mind.
Red and white laws are hard to pass in Congress. Okay, I'm saying blue laws at least. A nickname for an overnight flight.
Panda.
Panda.
Oh shit!
It's a red eye.
Indeed. A music genre that usually involves a banjo or the state nickname of Kentucky.
Panda.
Fuck.
Panda.
Bluegrass.
Indeed. A California park home to the tallest trees on Earth.
Nikon.
Nikon.
Redwoods.
A Redwood National Park, indeed. This
I wanted
body
to say
of
Yellowstone again.
Yeah, I know. The first thing that came to my head was Yellowstone as well, and I'm like, they don't have trees.
That's not in the colors I mentioned.
I'm like, they have geysers, not
This
trees.
body of water separates Egypt with Saudi Arabia.
Kaz.
Oh, I'm gonna go for this one. Panda.
Panda.
The Red Sea.
Indeed.
God damn. I didn't know we could say it while Kaz was still humming and hawing.
I'm just over it. Astronomers say one of these rare events will occur on January 31st, 2018. I didn't know this either.
Panda.
A
white dwarf.
That would suck. That would really suck. We have a lot of things to get taken care of before our sun goes supernova. Anybody else?
Kaz. Red dwarf.
All right. Can you read the full question again?
Scientists say that this...
Yo, it's a good show, man. I just want to let people know.
This rare event will occur on January 31st, 2018.
Is Red Dwarf coming back?
Nikon.
Blue moon.
A blue moon, indeed.
What is a blue moon?
2 full moons within 1 month, I believe.
Oh.
No idea. And your final clue.
See, look, Puck just said there's a new season of Red Dwarf coming out.
Nice! I've only seen like 2 episodes.
But astronomers didn't say it, okay? Astronomers didn't mention it.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Your final clue. This is Derek Zoolander's signature look.
Nikon.
Panda.
That's blue steel.
Yeah. Give him the blue steel. Give us your best blue steel. There we go. Audio listeners, we all died immediately. Well done, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Why can't I save this? Oh,
Although,
no.
is that the right way that you were supposed to turn?
Look, man.
Because he can only turn one direction.
You turn left, I think. You're not an ambi-turner
I
yet.
thought he could only turn right.
Not an ambi-turner. No, he can only turn left. No.
Because didn't he say, "Oh my God, I turned left"?
Yeah, you're right. But that's what that does the final move at the end.
Wait, what do you mean? I didn't turn left.
Well, according to us, your cameras are flipped.
According to your camera, you did.
Oh my lord. All right.
2 full moons
My
in a
love,
month.
you're right.
Wow.
You're right. It's
Well
my
done.
love.
Anyways, guys, we made it through the games. Congratulations. You're all a winner. Next portion of the show.
Time for
Congratulations.
some cocktail-infused communications.
dkgWELP.
Email.
Bingo bongo. I don't have my Gmail open.
Trouble is.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Troubles in
Action is
paradise.
coming.
Whoo! There are a lot of emails. I'm lying.
One day, dog. We'll get there.
No, it's cool. We got an email from M. Sent directly to yikesculture@dkgtv.com. Yikes is the only thing to say, and I agree. I'm very much there with yikes as well. Thank you for your email and your comment. I'm assuming that's a comment about something that happened earlier in the show. But yikes, back to you, my good friend. Your next email is from Curly Q, Curtis himself. He sends it to either girl is lit at dkgtv.com, spelt with all the wrong vowels and consonants. Girls is lit at dkgtv.com. Took me a while to see that. His question, and the only reason I know it's a question is because there's a question mark at the end of it. Is girl lit dough? Kaz, I'll let you take away that one.
Fuck yeah, Sean.
I'm gonna post in chat.
Shawty be lit.
That's the
Shawty
question.
be lit all day.
Shawty.
Shawty be
And
lit
your
all day,
final email is from the Reverend Puck himself, sent to csgoisterrible at dkgtv.com.
Not though.
Also,
It's the
he's a vast antivirus email scanner. Would like me to know that his email is virus free. Thanks for putting that in there. The only good Counter-Strike was Beta 5.4. Bring back scoped M4s. Hashtag.
No. Ew.
Thank you so much for your comments and your questions.
Get rid of all scoped guns.
You want to get rid of the op?
Yes, I want to get rid of the AWP.
You fucking piece of shit.
You missed 75% of your shots with an AWP. Don't
All
get
right.
started.
If you want to hear more, about Counter-Strike, you can join us on the Discord, possibly at some point when they're playing the game, or pretty much anywhere, or hang out for the after show because I'm sure they're going to talk about Counter-Strike. But thank you guys for being here for episode 80 goddamn 3. We did a lot of stuff today. We learned a lot about all of our porn habits and abilities and desires, and how excited we are for the future. We also watched a full-grown man have an aneurysm on screen, and it was great.
Yo, play the clip. Play the fucking clip.
No.
Please
Play the clip.
We'll have
Play
the
the
clip
clip.
available. I don't have it. I don't have it. It doesn't matter.
Yo, it's in
You
chat.
should have that.
Delete the clip.
Nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna play it.
Oh, you bitch.
We are gonna be in TwitchCon next week. Thank you, Sunbun.
We are
Will.
He has somehow failed at trying, so he's not gonna be there. But
What the fuck?
most of us are gonna be there. It's gonna be amazing. I don't know about how we're gonna do, or if we're gonna do anything on Sunday night. I might be driving back home Sunday night, but well, yeah, I might be home. Whoa. In time for fucking this show on Sunday. But we are going to be doing TwitchCon. If you're doing TwitchCon, if you're listening to this before TwitchCon and hype for TwitchCon, and you're going to be anywhere in the vicinity or in the area, we're doing a bonfire on Thursday. That's kind of the big event, the big DKG event. It'll be our second annual because there's only been 2 TwitchCons. If you haven't been following everything on Twitter, Steve already full on tweeted a picture of the back of his truck
has a lot of wood
filled with. He did this with last one too. He was just like, because I was like, "Yo, I got the wood. Don't worry about it. Just bring whatever you want to have a good time." And he was like, "Is this helpful?" And he just had a 10 dead trees and a tree. He had the Ents from the end of the second Lord of the Rings movie just in his trunk. And they're like, "Where are we going, boss?" And he didn't tell them. And like we're going to have a lot of fire, and it's going to be fun. And
beach steaks, boys.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a blast. We're gonna get food and drinks and music and fun. And if we get kicked out
Still
at 10,
sad
whatever.
I dropped my shit in the sand.
Yeah, bonfire steak. Bring all the steaks. Sunbun is a professional at cooking steaks. I can't wait. Yeah,
Wash it in the salt water.
Ooh, that might actually make it
Season
taste good too. Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
But yeah, so that's coming up. Again, if you're in the Long Beach area or you're gonna, somewhere be around, that's the party to hit up. And then otherwise, we'll be around. I mean, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be in the area. People might do a Monday Disneyland thing, but I doubt it, to be honest. Yeah, there's the fucking Steve trunk. Just fucking.
God.
He's like, hey, I guess I'm going. Like, it's good times. Some real wood. And that lasted us. That that lasted us until the end of the 2 a.m. last time.
Yeah, I just love it. He showed up. He's like, "We have to burn it all."
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I still have wood in my trunk from last time. Like, it's just still in the trunk. So, it's good times. But yeah, TwitchCon's always been a blast, and I hope that you guys are there if you're going to be there. If not, tune in. There'll be lots of stream shit from there. Otherwise, the next for sure whelp you'll see will be the 29th. But I'll be around. There'll be lots of stuff.
Yep.
So, have a good night, everybody. Catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
If you want to play video games, you know the Discord. Like, rate, comment, subscribe.
Fuck yeah, dog.
Panda will get you a brand new purple army-coated knife in CSGO for the first person to friend him.
He can't even get a knife for himself.
Excuse me.